you, this for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, baby. This for you, this for us. Open up your brown book, baby. Open up your brown book. Open up your brown book, baby. Look. Open up your brown book, baby. This for you, this for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, baby. This for you, this for us. The fantasies.
Open up your brown book, Natasha.
I didn't know I was doing dancing. I would have wore something fancy.
Loving it. Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shay Baby, and welcome back to another episode here at the Brown Book Series. Y'all know what's up. It's Wednesday night. It's 7 o'clock. Brown Book Series is on, so make sure you are liking it, you are subscribing it, and you are sharing this wonderful episode that we got here tonight. So call your friends, let them know Brown Book Series is on. And tonight, guess who's gonna be with us, y'all? Y'all listen. She got so much going on that it's just absolutely wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first time the Brown Book Series, Wall Street Journal and USA Today's bestseller author, Miss Natasha Madison.
Hi.
I need one of them, like them little horns with the crowds and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I need to work on that. I gotta work on that.
Add it to your to-do list tomorrow.
You know,
add crowd noises.
Thank you. Send me my to-do list so I can get that. Got to get that. Hey y'all, hey, listen, we love y'all for checking in. Renata, hey boo, hey y'all, hey. Loving it. They're saying hello to you, Natasha, in the chat.
Oh, there we go. I see it now. Because it was in private chats. I don't know why, but it was.
Loving it. Hey y'all, hey, hello, Miss Rom-Com Diva. What's up, boo-boo? Hi, Connie. Hi, y'all. Hello. Y'all, tell everybody that we are here. Natasha is in the building. Now, Natasha.
Yeah. Me.
Tell us a little bit about you. What is it like in the day in the life of Natasha Madison? Not the book world yet. We're going to get into that later on. But what is it like just being you, the person?
Mom. I'm a mom to 3 grown-ass children who still live at home.
They ain't going nowhere. I wouldn't either.
They're literally not going nowhere because they're not going anywhere. I'm a helicopter mom. I've recently discovered.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you discover it? Like, what was going on that you?
We went to New York because my son wanted to watch the Arsenal Man U game.
Okay.
So we drove down. It's 6 hours from us, and we ordered them an Uber because we were downtown New York, but it was in Jersey. So ordered the Uber, and I'm like, okay, let's go downstairs. And my husband's like, for what? And I'm like, well, we got to walk them to the Uber. And he's like, for what reason? And I'm like, what do you mean for what reason? Because there are children and we got to walk them and he's like, they're 19 and 21. And I'm like, get off the bed. We're going to walk our children to the car.
Oh, that's sweet though.
I mean, depends who you ask.
Now I feel bad. My son's 14 and he went to Spain for a soccer game.
You didn't go with him?
Well, I was like, peace out, bye. You want me to the plane? Why? I paid her to do it. Bye. Call me if the plane turn around.
Yeah, I'll check your location. Make sure you're okay.
And that's it. Check the location.
Air tag in his backpack. We're all good.
All that. He landed. I was asleep. I'm like, why are you waking me up? Mom, I'm here. Oh, okay, bye.
And it's very funny because not this summer. Last summer I was at Book Bonanza and my son hurt his arm. 23-year-old. His father was here, but his mother was not.
Oh.
And I was sleeping, and he's like, I can't believe you're sleeping when I'm in so much pain. And I'm like, is your father not with you?
No, they don't want them. They don't want
So-
them at all. Not at all. My dog even wait till I get home before he even.
So yeah, so the difference. So I'm definitely a helicopter mom to 3 kids.
Oh my God, that is so cool. That's so cool. They checking in and chat. Hello, Mama Tony. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi
Kim
guys.
James. Hey y'all. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Mitzi, BBS crew checking in. That's right. Hi y'all. Hey. They say hello, Arthur, Natasha. Welcome to BBS, y'all.
Hi guys. I'm so excited to be here.
That is so awesome. Mama Tony, what'd you say? Now we know why they are not leaving home. Yeah, they leaving home.
Yeah. Well, also we live in Canada, so like
See,
college and stuff.
Listen.
I'm gonna upset a lot of Americans now, but
Uh-oh.
I pay $162 per semester for my kids to go to college.
See, that's what I'm talking about. How can what, you adopt me real quick? I live in Canada so bad. What I gotta do? Like, do I need a job
I mean,
over there?
I'm not gonna lie, we accept everybody. So all you have to do is come and be like, I live here now. Yeah, I don't think it's hard to get into Canada.
I'm moving to Canada. I'm telling you, I've been trying to move there forever. I'm telling you, I even like when I was younger, you know, Ottawa. I was like, I'm moving to Ottawa.
Oh, Ottawa's like an hour from my aunt lives in Ottawa. So it's just an hour from here.
Yeah, I was gonna move to Ottawa. And so my friends was like, what about Toronto? What about I'm like, no, it's Ottawa. I'm going there.
Well, Ottawa is really expensive to live.
Oh, well, no mind.
Toronto. So I don't
want to Toronto. I don't want to go to Ottawa. No.
Toronto's even more expensive.
Okay,
Like the whole Ontario is.
I gotta get my life together. We gotta do something. We gotta go. I need to go back to Canada and have a good time. What'd you say, Connie? Connie says Americans go to school there. I try to send my kids, but they're like Natasha kids. They won't leave the nest.
Literally, our college is, you could see it from my bathroom. It's 7 minutes.
Listen, I can't take it. Kim says, yes, I'm highly agitated.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. And we have free healthcare, but that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, we moved. My daughter went to performing arts school in New York, 2006, and it was $1,000 per credit. See, that's what I'm saying.
Well, my daughter's in psychology, and it's $162 a semester.
Natasha,
I know.
I hope you have an extra room in your house. Tell them kids, I'm coming, and I need to stay. We need to do something. I need to look at the laws now in Canada because I'm telling you, I can't do it. I cannot do it. So now that you've upset my whole crew over here.
Sorry. Yeah, but I'm Canadian. We never upset anybody, and we say sorry for everything, even though it's not our fault. We're like, I'm so sorry. Even though you jumped into me, I'm the one that's sorry for getting in your way.
You was like, we don't want no drama, nothing. It's just lovely. We're just trying to get along with everybody. I love it.
Yeah. So
it's like Switzerland. I absolutely love it. Now, Natasha.
Yes.
You ever been a helicopter mom? Not allowing your husband just to be like, listen, they own their own.
Nope.
Being an author.
Yeah.
How did you know that, okay, when I grow up, I'm going to be an author. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care.
Nope. I started writing when I was 40 and someone dared me to write.
What?
Yeah. So I was actually, before this, I was a principal at a daycare.
Nice. No wonder. Oh, yeah. You are definitely a helicopter mom. You've been dealing with kids forever. Yeah.
That's why people are like, you write kids so well. And I'm like, because I've been with them for so goddamn long.
Right.
I wrote a letter to my children. It was like a poem for Mother's Day. It was kind of a funny poem, and I wrote it. And Ali Martinez, who's an author also, read it and asked me where I got it from. And I said, I wrote it myself. And she's like, I dare you to write like a book. Just open it up and write a book. And I'm like, I don't really know how to write a book. Like, it's a little bit extreme. So I opened up the document one day and I'm like, let me try. And this was in May, and I didn't write all the time. I wrote when I felt like it.
Right.
When the wind passed me by and I'm like, oh, let me write today.
Right.
And I finished the book on Christmas Day. My family went over to my in-laws and my daughter was sick. So my daughter and I stayed home. And while in bed with her, I finished the book. And then I closed my computer and said, oh, I finished the book. I wrote a book. And then I did nothing with it until April. And then I sent it to 3 people. And I said, there's this up and coming author and she wrote this book and she wants to know like feedback and stuff. Never saying that it was me because I didn't want them to sugarcoat it and be like, oh yeah, it's really good when it was like not good. And I think I named the document itself kitty litter because I was like, is this probably shit? It's like, and then they got back to me and they're like, oh my God, this is really good. And they suggested some changes. And I'm like, okay, so maybe it's not as bad as,
That you
I
thought?
think it is.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, so if one wants to do like so then I started talking to people and I'm like, what do I do? And slowly, like I got an editor and then I got a proofer and then I got somebody who can do a cover and I had all the steps done and I'm like, okay, I'm going to publish it and then that's it. And I remember publishing it, going live on all the retailers and taking a sleeping pill as soon as I did it because I was like, it was like, and my family only found out like 2 days before.
Oh wow.
I had the book like I asked for author copies and my son came upstairs and said, somebody sent you their book 5 times. And I'm like, okay, just actually I wrote the book. And there like, what? And so when I published it, I went to bed and I woke up to messages saying, oh my God, you're like a bestseller. And I'm like, what? What do you, like in my head, I wanted 62 people to read my book.
Right.
Because I found 62 people is a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like massive. Like it's, and then I woke up and I think I sold 439 copies. And I'm like, I'm Beyonce. I expected like for me to walk into the grocery store and people to be like, oh my God, are you her? Obviously never happens. Doesn't happen now. But it's just like, yeah, it was like a dare. And I didn't even think I would go to another book, let alone where I am now.
Yeah. So like literally you just, we're going to get into your books, but you just finished your 50th book.
Yeah, I just published my 50th book.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And I was like, honey, I was looking up. I said, girl, she got all these bestsellers, honey. She's a bestseller girl, honey. She is not playing. She came to slay. And speaking of bestsellers, Natasha, it brings us to the first segment here at the Brown Book series called Name That Book.
Okay.
Where we take a synopsis, a character, a passage, or something related to one of your books, and you have to name that book.
Okay. Oh, I'm good at this.
Okay, then. She said she's good at this, y'all. Y'all don't help her out in this chat. Please do not help her out.
I'm like super, super competitive also. So like, I'm not even going to win a prize, and I'm like, we're going to win.
You're going to win. You're going to win. We'll send you something. I'll send you something over there.
Okay,
All right, I'm going to read to you. Like I said, I'm going to read you something that's related to your books. You got to tell me which book it belongs to. You ready?
Go.
All right, here we go. Name that book. When my business partner asked me to do him a favor, I had no idea he was sending me on a blind date. His mother had arranged for him.
Mixed Up Love.
Mixed Up Love. She got it. Tell us a little bit about Mixed Up Love.
So it was their business partners. They have like a security firm. And his mother sets him up on a blind date with one of her friend's daughter. Mm-hmm. But he's already seeing somebody from Tinder. So he asked the business partner, "Can you please go to this date for me?" And he's like, "Oh my God, but like, what if your mother finds out?" And anyways, he goes there. She shows up. She's like drinking all like because she really doesn't want to be there. And he's really annoying. And like he's like very into security, and he's like, "You shouldn't be drinking too much because somebody can roofie your drink." And she's like, "Can we just back it up a second? Like, just relax." So they go on a second and a third date. And on the fourth date, her best friend calls that the guy she's seeing had a sex accident and his tooth got knocked out. So she's a dentist and she shows up there and it's the guy, like his partner.
Oh, wow.
So now she realizes that it's not who she said, like he said he was.
Because he never knew this. She never knew this whole time. She
Just thought it was like that was his name.
Totally hilarious. Yeah, it's mixed up love, all right, honey. It was all mixed up.
It's very funny. It's like a funny, light reading book.
I love it. All right, next up, name that book. So we got your results back. Dr. Vincent starts talking as he lifts one paper over another.
That's probably Tempt the Boss.
It might be, huh?
So we got, is that in the blurb? No. Dr. Vincent.
Dr. Vincent start talking as he lifts one paper over another.
What you need to know is that I'm so bad at names that one of my books has 4 Johns.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You was just a few minutes ago. I missed competitive.
You got this. So we got your results. Dr. Vincent.
I tell you what, I give you a hint.
Okay, go.
It's the second book in one of your series.
Is it Something So Perfect?
That's nope, it is
not. Oh my God, what is it?
Unexpected Love.
Unexpected Love Story, which is very funny because that series is my favorite series that I've written.
You know what? I knew that. Tell us a little bit about the love series, the small town. Well, this is one is just a small town office romance. So tell us about the love series.
So the love series happened very funny because I was at the deli counter with my daughter and I saw the picture because, you know, these pre-made author pictures from cover designers. And I saw the picture and I'm like, "Oh my God, Erica." And I showed her the picture and I'm like, "This picture, she's going to be married to a guy. He's going to die." And she's like, "Okay." And then like when he dies, they're going to give her his things and she's going to take his things home. And there's going to be 2 phones in the bag. And she's going to be like, "Somebody must have lost their phone. Let me plug it in and give it back to them." And she's going to plug it in and the phone's going to ring and she's going to answer it. And it's going to be his wife. And then she's going to like move to this little quaint town and is going to sit by the beach and heal herself. But she's going to fall in love with the guy that lives next door. But he's like really angry. And then she's like, I'm like, "Doesn't it sound good?" She's like, "You got all that from looking at a picture?" And I'm like, "Didn't you?" And she's like, "No, I got that she has nice hair."
Oh my God. Did she have nice hair though?
On the cover, she does.
Okay.
She's very pretty. So I did, that story was started like how one man's lies changed 6 lives.
6 lives. You know,
so they moved to this little town, and then the cousin falls in love with her best friend, with her boss, she's a nurse, and Unexpected Love Story, which is the one you quoted, she's a nurse, and they actually have a one-night stand before they actually start working together.
See, I like them kind.
But they called each other John Doe and Jane Doe. So when she shows up for the first day of work and it's him, she's like, "Oh my God." So Unexpected.
And you just went. So when you was looking at this cover, and so of course you got the first story. When
Yeah,
did you start getting? Because it isn't 8 books in this series.
there's
How many?
3 books in the love
Oh,
series.
okay, 3 in the love. I'm thinking about the other series has 8. 2 of your
Yeah.
series have 8 and 8 in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So.
and then the third book in
Mhm.
that series is the wife's story, like the real wife. Yeah, and she actually ends up with the fake wife's brother. No, it's yeah.
I love it.
It's
It's a small time romance. It's all
it's a small
entangled.
town romance, but Broken Love Story to me is my favorite all-time romance that I've ever written. It just happened, two broken souls, and they're like just finding each other, and it's happened so organically. It's like
Yeah.
she calls him because she just wants answers. Like, why did he do what he did to me?
Oh.
Yeah, and she
That's,
has 2 girls. So
um. And he just dead and gone. That messed up everybody's life.
somebody wants to know what kind of deli meat I got. It was ham.
It was
It was ham. Ham and salami.
him, and so they on the to get you relaxation. Hey, sunshine, that must be LaShira Lee. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? They still checking in. Hey, Cheryl. Hey. And there was Miss LaShira Lee. Hey, baby. They just loving you. They just loving you all up here. They want to know what they like. Oh my goodness. I know, right? She be writing some twists and some turns, honey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of my books have a little bit of that plot twist, and you're like, did not see that coming.
Did
You're
not
welcome.
see that coming. Yeah, kind of. That sounds intriguing. Yeah, very
Yeah.
much so. Very much so. All right. Next up. All right.
Okay.
You ready now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
let's
don't
go.
know. I'm stumped on my own books.
No, I mean you got 50 of them. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You did good. You did good. All right, name that book. You're gonna get this one.
Oh.
Now,
We'll see.
I think because the background that I have, this is like one of my favorite books of yours. You ready?
Yeah.
Name
No.
that book. An
Okay.
Oscar, a Tony, an Emmy, a Grammy. She has
It
them
has
all.
them all. Hollywood Princess.
Hollywood Princess.
Kelly.
I like her.
Kelly and that's the only cover that I have a straight woman on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
And it's such a kick-ass picture.
it is. It's
It's
the black
so
and
good.
white picture.
It's
Yes.
so good. It's like she's the boss of her domain.
She's like the mafia princess, though.
She
Seriously, like
is.
I
She is.
absolutely love. I love when I got. I'm like, okay, and I got the cover. I'm like, oh, I like this, and I started reading. I was like, oh, I like her. Tell us about Hollywood Princess.
So Hollywood Princess is a girl that has all of it. She's an EGOT and she's going on tour, but she has a stalker.
Yes.
They don't know who the stalker is, so they bring in I think it's Brian.
Right.
Brian is his name. They bring him in to be her bodyguard, but she's already used Brian before in the past when she was actually dating another guy, but she really wasn't dating the guy. She was using the guy as an excuse to like see Brian and get to spend more time with Brian. And then they literally get on each other's nerves. So it's kind of like an enemies to lovers. And then he has like this huge twist that you're shocked that like who he is, and he's not the stalker though.
Not the stalker. No,
He's not
I was about to say that he's not the stalker.
He's not the stalker, so it's not like
For a minute, I thought he was, and I was like, "Now, Natasha."
No, he's not the stalker, but she does fire him at one point.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Now you're talking about. Now I'm gonna be like, damn, I want to go reread that book.
You know what? You need to reread it. And for you guys out there, I started with Hollywood Princess when I was introduced to Natasha. Because it's another one of your series. I was like, okay, the ones with the hot guys on the front of it. I was like, oh,
the hockey series.
Yeah, but the hockey players. Yeah, but I don't know. When I saw this cover, I was like, ooh, I need to read about her. And I was like, okay, Miss Natasha, you go, girl, love it.
Yeah.
All right, you're doing great. You're doing great. Next up.
Yes.
You're doing great. Name that book. Character.
Gabriella Stone, Made for Romeo.
Made for Romeo. That's in Mr. Lover's Second Chance too. That's book 4 in the Made for series.
Yeah, Gabriella Stone is she is one of the strongest, I think, and most mature women that I've ever written. So it's a second chance romance. He fucks up.
He does.
She sees it. Like, unlike me, who would set the whole place on fire and let like everybody do it on Facebook, Instagram Live. We're doing everything. I'm burning everything. He's living out of a car, homeless, with like no clothes. She literally just turns around and says, "Well, you lost it," and leaves. And like doesn't even give him a chance to bat an eye. She's like, "Peace out, see you later." And then he shows up 8 months later and she's like, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" And he goes to win her back and goes through the steps of winning her back. And it's a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't like, he was a cheater." And I'm like, in real life, my husband did that. I would never forgive him. However, you gotta like,
people are different.
Yeah, and like people, "Oh, she was a doormat," but was she? Like, she didn't wait around for him.
No.
She lived her life. It's not like she was pining over him. She lived her life, and then you found out that he didn't even do what she thought he did.
Right.
And she was the one who was with someone else. Like,
your twist and turns. I was like, she done got all these. I was reading your comments on that one. I said, she done got all these people upset.
Oh my gosh! Like, one person is like, "How could she write this?" And
yes.
like, what a horrible person.
They was letting you have it, and the more they let you have it, the more your numbers was climbing. I was like, "Oh, they mad at her."
It's very funny because the next book I write is Made for Stone, and it's Romeo's sister. And in her POV, I think I even wrote, "Some people think she's a doormat, but was she really?"
It's petty, just petty. I was loving it.
I was so petty about it. I was so petty about it. So petty. I'm sorry.
It was a mess. That was them comments. I was like, how do you even let them post these kind of comments? They is upset with Natasha and she.
I know. And then my daughter was on TikTok and somebody posted a book, said name a book with a cheater, and and she ran in my room and she goes, you wrote a cheater? Because I had never, that's not a genre I read.
Right.
But for the story, that's the way it went. Like, and he was
real happily ever after. It shows the forgiveness. It shows, it shows all that.
It's fiction, people. It's fiction. It's not real. Girl, no matter how much you think these people are, it's not. They're all like in my head. They don't exist. They exist, but they're not real. So
honey, they live next door to Gabriella, girl. I don't know what you're talking about, honey. They live right next door to
they
her.
Were more upset than Gabriella was.
They really was. Because I was like, oh my God.
It's so bad. Like, I had to, I usually don't read reviews after I release because that's just not good for anybody's mental health. And at the beginning, I used to read the 1-star reviews before any of them, because if it could have made me better,
right,
then I would have taken whatever. But I mean, at one point it was the same girl. She's 20 books in and she's like, "I hate this book." I'm like, "Why are you still reading? Maybe we should we need to break up. Stop reading my book."
You guys was in a toxic relationship. She could leave you alone.
Yeah, exactly. It's we are in a toxic relationship, and it's not me, it's you.
Natasha, your milkshake kept bringing her back to the yard, girl.
Apparently, and she hated every single flavor that I was dishing out.
Every single flavor. They said Natasha's a badass. Yes, she is.
I try.
Her book sound great. Add her to the list. Yes, add her to your list. Add her to your list. What do you say? It's so real when you're reading the story. Yeah.
Same. I sometimes think that I wish that I can read. I honestly, my first couple, Cooper and Parker, who started us like me on this
Mhm.
journey, I wish they were real for me to go and be like, dude, look at what we did. Like, look at what we did together. Like,
Isn't that awesome?
and I think I even dedicated one of the books to them, and I'm like, to Cooper and Parker, who started this all. I mean, you may not like, yeah, it's
It's awesome. You
yeah,
did it, girl. Listen, you did it. I'm proud of you. You did that
I
thing.
mean, yeah, so it's crazy.
Right. Missy said, but the stories you're explaining are real life. They are real
They
life. You
are
know,
real life. They
people
are
cheat
real
and
life. And
people
you know
take
what?
them back.
I don't think anybody should judge somebody else. You
Right.
haven't walked in their shoes. You don't know what they're going through.
Right.
It's not up for anybody to say, well, you should leave him, and but who are you?
Exactly. That's
You
the
are
whole thing of forgiveness. And when people get married, it's like, okay, to death do us part. Through sickness and health, like you got to learn to forgive.
yeah.
Some stuff ain't no walking away, you know. If my husband cheat on me, I'm like, shit, was she cute?
I would be on like Facebook Live. That bitch is in the car homeless with naked because I'm doing all of
See,
his shit.
and that's what we different. I'll be like, bring her home. Is she cute? Can the bitch cook? Like, I
And
need
I'm
to drop the
like,
kid off at school. What's up?
and,
And
and
she
it's so
on the
funny
us.
'cause I was talking to my son's friends came over and stuff like that, and I'm like, I would be like the pettiest ex-wife. Like, I'm gonna make your life like you name it. Even if I don't want you, even if I'm the one that like you are not moving on.
Natasha.
It is I am who I am. It's the cancer in me.
Oh, okay. It explains it. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I'm like petty. I'm like taking like shrimp shells and stuffing them all over the house. I'm bringing bed bugs in. I'm like stuffing them like miserable. Like, he will be miserable.
Well, we know y'all.
He's welcome. He's welcome that I love him so fiercely.
If he apologized, you wouldn't take him back. Like if he like, I'm messed up. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
cutting it off.
temporarily lost my damn mind. I don't know what happened. It just she threw it at me, and I just, like it didn't even last long, baby. I ain't even nut.
Yeah, I didn't even enjoy it that much.
Right. I ain't even nut. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
You still wouldn't take him back.
No, I don't like. I don't know if I'd throw it in his face every 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, you need to go. You need to go ahead and leave him alone.
I'm like every 2 seconds, I'd be like, "Was it worth it?"
Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. I'm of the age that I know myself that I can't change. Like,
Listen, we know.
you change with age. I'm 50. Nobody's
She's like, I'm good. Yeah, she said she know her.
You can't teach an old dog tricks. Well, this dog cannot be.
Not at all. Cuzzo said, yep, she knows herself. Exactly.
I
I like
do.
Natasha. Petty Betty. You go bad.
I know. I'm so petty. The amount, and it's funny because my oldest son, who's been dating I love her. She's like a second daughter to me. They've been together 7 years, and he goes, "If we ever break up, I want every single screw out of everything that I gave her." I said,
Oh my God.
Why the screws? And he's like, because nothing's gonna be together. And then he goes, I want every left shoe she has. So obviously the petty did not fall far from the tree.
It did not fall from the tree. Yeah, no wonder she writes awesome books. Okay. I'm saying, did she pay you for the right? You need some coin. Me too. I'm like, honey, bring some money home. How is she rich? She didn't come out here and be with us.
Yeah, chances are she's not, and then she's living off of me. So that bitch is not going to be entering in my house.
Well, yeah, because guys, they be cheating down. We cheat up. They be want to get a girl from the gas station. So I totally understand. Hats off to us cancers. We will bring Darnell, y'all will bring the dark burger.
Yeah, no. But if you think of it, a lot of women, they cheat up.
Yes.
Men will fucking sleep with.
I told you.
Like a crossing guard. Well, like
the cashier part-time at the gas station. Just and it'd be like at a regular gas
she
station.
Fluttered her eyes and gave you special attention. She's not giving you fucking special attention. It's her job.
It's her job.
He thinks that you're like her sugar daddy.
But she don't know that I'm her sugar
Well,
mama.
I'm
Right.
the one that pays your American Express bill, okay? So good luck with that. No.
Okay, we're gonna change the subject for you get the attitude with your husband. He didn't even did nothing. You just go downstairs and cuss him out. He like, what the hell? What kind of podcast
Oh
you
yeah. Oh yeah.
on? Okay, we're gonna
But he's used to it. After 27 years, he's like, I'll just keep quiet. I don't know what I did, but I'll just say sorry later.
oh yeah, so he's totally used to it. Kim James would probably be like you, Natasha.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, give a man a chance. They ain't even did nothing. All right, let's go to another book. Natasha and I got us crunk over here.
I
Name
know.
that book. You ready?
Yeah.
I never thought I would see him again, especially while I was planning someone else's wedding. Yet there he was holding hands with his girlfriend.
Girlfriend. It is
Yes.
Time to Promise.
This is your new release, Mind to Promise,
Yes.
a small town secret baby romance. It's book 6 in your Southern wedding series.
Yeah.
And it's also number 1
in romance.
It's romance number 1, and it's number 5.
Yeah. In all of the millions of Kindle books, number 5. So if you haven't gotten it and you have KU, just add it to your shelf.
Congratulations. You're a badass for real, Natasha.
Thank you. So not only was he holding his girlfriend's hands, they had a one-night stand 5 years ago, and their 4-year-old daughter comes running into the room.
Ooh.
And he doesn't know about this daughter, and she twirls at his feet and says, I'm a princess. And one look and he's like, that's my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I just read this part. He tells his dad, he's like, because his dad is like, who's like sees him talking to her, because then after he squats down and he's like, how old are you? What's your name? Like, and the father's like, takes one look at her and says like, oh my God. And he's like, what do you know? And he's like, I know her name is Avery. I know she likes princess. And I know she's the most beautiful girl that I've ever laid eyes on. And from that moment, he's like all out dad mode.
I absolutely love it. So tell us about the Southern Wedding series.
Yes, Southern Wedding series I came up with because I was on TikTok for too long, and I got like little clips of stories of drama, and I'm like, ooh, that's a good book. That's a good book. And then I started. So the first book is they're dating in college, and he breaks up. He asks her to be there on the happiest day of his life, and she agrees, thinking that the happiest day is going to be with her next to him. And then he breaks up with her. And then it fast forwards 4 years later, and she gets the invitation to his wedding. And she's like, oh, hell no. If he thinks I'm not going to go, he's wrong, because I'm going to go. I'm going to get the best dress that I can. I'm going to walk into that church, and I'm going to sit there and be kick-ass and show him what he's missing. And obviously the wedding doesn't happen.
Right.
Because everything that can go wrong on your wedding day goes wrong. And he realizes that he's really still in love with her, but from one look. And then they end up together.
Such a happy ever after.
Yeah.
So you wrote a whole series just about couple dramas, and they end up getting married.
No, first weddings never take place.
They never.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Because the second book, she's about to get married.
Yeah.
And then the night before her wedding, she gets an email from her fiance, and he's like declaring his love and asking her best friend to run away with him.
Yeah, like it was for someone else.
Totally. Yeah, and her best friend is dating his best friend. So she walks down the aisle, like puts on the dress, walks down the aisle, and when it's her time to read her vows, she reads the letter, and she's like, peace out, I'm going on the honeymoon without you. Invites the best man, and they bang it up, and everybody's happy.
Yo, I absolutely like they bang it out, everyone's happy, and you know
everyone's happy.
So everyone, please go and get this series. Don't just start at book 6. Get the whole wedding books. Matter of fact, get everything that Natasha has because
Yeah, they're fun.
they are fun. I
They're
can't say
fun.
that. They're fun and they're interesting and the plot twists. And I'm like, what in the whole hell is
Yeah.
she doing up there in Canada? Like,
I
you
mean,
write some good stuff, girl. You write some good stuff. And I ain't gonna even front. I gotta catch up because I was just like,
yeah,
okay, let me introduce to her. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I gotta catch up with these series. I gotta catch up with everything, are But honey, you are on my to-do list for sure.
but after the crowd applauding.
Yes, after the crowd is applauding right now. I'm telling you, I gotta get one of them crowd applauding things.
How do you
Oh my God, let's go back to the chat. What you guys
yeah,
are saying up in this? So chat, congratulations. You're saying
thank
congratulations,
you.
Natasha. Oh, yes. Less than a week. September the 8th it came out. She's
5
already number
days.
one.
5 days.
5
5
days.
for 5. 5 for 5.
5 for 5. Damn, that's awesome news. Yes, it is. See, I'm telling you, girl. Listen, we get the number one bestsellers on here. We don't be playing. We don't just be popping up with people,
Nope.
just doing nothing with their life. Her stories are like a reality TV show. Yes, they are. Like
Yeah.
your stories, they
I
are absolutely.
I am a reality show junkie.
What's your favorite reality show?
It has to be Sister Wives or 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, 90 Day Fiance. My favorite
90 Day Fiance the other way, Pillow Talk,
Pillow
you
Talk,
name it,
yes.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance is a mess, but my new favorite is Love is Blind.
Oh, that's a train wreck. That's like, first of all, the amount of toxic the second season.
Yeah. Oh, the second season was.
How are you? First of all, everybody needs therapy.
Yeah.
Like to begin with, and then how are they still together? How are these people still together?
I'm telling you, some Kim James. I'm clicking on Amazon right now. One clicking. Yes.
Yes.
They looking you up, honey. She has pre-order for book for
7
book
and
7 and 8.
Yeah.
Yes, they are down
November.
plenty. Y'all go get it. One click. Mama Tony said, "How do you spell drama?" Natasha Books. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Girl, but no, Love is Blind. I'm telling you, it's just so full of drama.
It was insane. And then one girl is like, "You like that girl? She worked at Hooters."
Yeah,
that girl. And I'm like, whoa. And then
well,
2 days later, she's pregnant. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Maybe perhaps you should have taken that test before you did all the damage in your relationship.
you would think
Perhaps maybe.
it was a mess. I love my reality shows too are good.
From high school. They were together like 7 years, and I don't even know what like he needs therapy so bad. Like so bad. And she's like ready to move on. And I'm like, you need to move on.
You need to move on. Like, get your life together. The men in reality shows, I tell you.
Yeah, I can.
And speaking of men, and all the good stuff that they bring us, it brings us to the next segment here, the Brown Book series called Who'd You Rather? Where we take your heroes, we pit them against each other, and you let us know who you want to have a one-night stand with.
That's like saying which one of your kids do you like more?
Yeah, we all know people have favorite kids. I don't care what nobody say. For different reasons, they're your favorite.
I do. Not I do, but it's a different.
She do. She admitted it, y'all. Here we go.
Please do not send this to my kids. Please do not make this go viral. And my kids are like, well, they even say they know who my favorite is. They're like, he's your favorite. And I'm like, I just love everybody. I love everybody the same. So today, my two youngest one got an orange tattoo and one got a lemon tattoo. And my son is like, which one is nicer, mine or hers? And I'm like, who would you save, me or your father?
Oh, that is going down.
No, and then, well, he wasn't in the room, so he's like, well, you. And then I'm like, well, I'm not answering that. But then afterwards, when we were together, he's like, so which one do you like? I'm like, obviously yours. He's like, you're just saying that because I'm the only one here. And I'm like, I said what I said.
And you're in your mind like, it's true. So we didn't take all of them. We just took a few of them. That's
okay,
all. Just a few. So let's go over to your only one series, okay?
Oh, I have a favorite for this one.
Who'd you rather? No, between these two. You ready?
Go.
Ralph or Miller?
for one night, probably Miller.
Yes, one night. No love, no nothing. One night
Miller.
stand. All
Miller.
right, we're going with Miller. Okay, let's go to the Southern series.
Oh,
Who would
okay.
you rather? Bo or Jacob?
Oh. Oh. It's like the fake daddy, the real daddy, the fake
And that's
daddy.
what I'm saying. This confused me a little bit, right? Because the
Well,
girl,
the
was
fake-
it Callie?
Yeah, Callie. No, Savannah.
Savannah. Okay. I'm like, who? Okay.
Hold on. Before anybody starts, this question. First of all, my daughter thinks I should have killed Savannah off in book 1. Like she needed to die. And you know what I come back saying? That bitch outsold all the other books.
She did, because she's a messy bitch, baby. She's messy down. This was the second series I got into. I thought, looked at the Hollywood Princess, I wouldn't have found this messy bitch.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, you can say what you want about her. You hate her. You don't. She outsold all of the other books.
And this is the world we're living in.
You tell me that you don't go for the other woman.
Listen, this is the world we're living in. And this confused me, because I was like, well, who is the real daddy? Was it
Bo's brother?
Bo's brother, not. And I'm like, who? I'm like, sheriff. So it's the sheriff's kid, and I was confused, but then I had to reread it.
Yeah, so I would definitely go Jacob.
Yeah, I would have went with Jacob too, but I was just like, I was confused. I'm like,
I would go with Jacob because I think it would be like dirtier than Bo. Although I think Bo would get dirty, but Jacob would
get dirty too.
No, Jacob. Okay, Jacob.
You going with Jacob?
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I'm going with Bo.
Because he has the mayor mansion.
Yeah, I'm going with Bo. But I'm telling you that it confused the hell out of me. I was like, I had to reread it again. I'm like, okay, hold on. He's the sheriff.
Where's the family tree?
Right. I'm like, okay, he's the sheriff. Where's the brother? And but that's the daughter. But who should it belong to? It was a mess. And Savannah she didn't make it better. But you're right. Yeah, listen, y'all go get the Southern series, y'all. I'm telling you. That's the new book 1 and 3. Skip
2. Nobody needs to. Well, there's Casey. Everybody.
Well, Casey is nice. Casey was nice. He was nice.
I mean, he calls her darling all the time.
He did. Yeah. But no, for the drama, do 1 and then go straight to 3. Then you can back up and hit Casey.
And then 4 is like the son's story.
I was like, what the hell is going on? And why she put this other book in between? I need to go
to get you to book 3.
And you did, because I was so fucking confused. I'm like, what is happening right now? All right, now let's go to the Southern Wedding series.
Oh, yes.
See, it's not the ones you're thinking. Who'd you rather, Matthew or Stefano?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'll probably go Maddie.
Maddie?
Yeah, I'd probably go Maddie.
Okay, why Maddie?
Well, I don't know. Wait, because Stefano's Greek and stuff.
He's more
European and like all like single dad. Oh. Can I do both?
Not at the same time, no. You're gonna have to do one on Friday, one on Saturday.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Maddie.
Okay, Maddie it is.
He's a hockey player too, so like.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Stay true to my roots.
Yes, please stay true to your roots, man. Stay true to your roots. What are they saying in here? Hi, everyone. Okay. Faith, family, and fun reviews. That's what's up. I'm glad we get our cussing out the way.
Oh yeah, sorry. I try not to swear.
Too late. True crime, yes. Jacob, Natasha, hands down.
That's my assistant.
Hi, honey. She says Jacob for her.
I know, and then she's disappointed in me because I chose Maddie and not Stefano.
Yeah, and so I'm disappointed in her too, but she left Stefano for me.
I left her, yeah.
You left her for me. We friends. That's what she
That's
does.
not even her favorite book in the series. What's
her favorite book in the series?
Her favorite book in that series is the last one that's coming out.
Okay. So, well, she had an advantage because we don't have the answer. You got slight advantage.
Yes.
All right, Natasha. Author's moments.
Yes.
What's your most urgent priority for the rest of the year, both in the literary world and in your personal life?
Okay, so the most urgent priority is to finish this Christmas story that I have to get out by October 1st.
You writing a Christmas book?
I'm not It's not a book, it's like a short story that I'm doing with all these other authors, but it has to
Okay.
be on October 1st. And I haven't started it. So that kind of like is urgently pressing.
Okay.
I would like to finish one more book by the end of the year.
Okay.
And I am so busy with work for like September and October. I I'm really looking forward to downtiming in December with
Okay.
them and
Just
hopefully taking off and leaving the cold Canadian air and going to like a warmer place.
okay. That
Yeah.
sounds good. Absolutely love it. All right. Author's moments. In being a novelist, what did you learn a little too late?
That not everybody's gonna love you.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. So not everybody's gonna I learned that too late, and I learned that like people who you think are your friends are not your friends, which suck because I'm like happy for everybody, and then you expect it in return, and then you're like, okay, well, I guess you live and learn, right?
Right.
So yeah,
All right. Well, we
that's
love you and we're your friends, so you don't need
oh well,
nobody else.
thank you.
Yeah, you're good, honey. Whatever. All
And
right.
I get along with everybody, so I don't know why everybody doesn't love me.
That's what I be saying. I mean, we easy breezy. So it's they're the problem. It's not you, and we
Yeah,
don't care. You don't get along with me, I don't like you no more either. I'm good.
yeah.
Bye. All
Goodbye.
right. Goodbye. Author's moments. Natasha, if
Yeah.
you could have tea with one fictional character of yours, who would it be and why?
It would probably be Parker, the first
Okay.
girl that I wrote.
Why Parker?
Just to like, cause she started me on this journey,
Mm-hmm.
and to just like sit down with her and be like, "Can you believe what we did?"
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah,
Yeah, with
just
Parker. All right.
yeah,
I
she,
love it.
yeah, she's my first girl, right? She's like, I don't know. It's just it's. I would love to. I would love for her to be real, and I would love to sit down and like just have tea and be like, "Look at the family that you created."
Yeah. Yeah.
20 something books into the hockey series, all these generations and double generations and all these crazy kids.
I
So,
absolutely love it.
yeah,
Parker, it would be. All
that
right.
would be
All right. Author's moments. If you could sit down with your 15-year-old self, what would you tell her?
that you're gonna be a kick-ass woman one day. So
Mhm.
fuck everybody.
Everybody.
I
Okay.
know that's such a like a but it's 15 years old. You're so undecided on everything and you think
Yeah.
you have a goal in your life plan and then skirt, skirt, skirt. Then there's so many twists and turns and then you know, it's
Then you're
gonna
50. Shit.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah, 15 years old. I mean, what do you know at 15? You think you know it all.
Yeah.
You know
But
nothing.
you don't absolutely know nothing. Don't even know
No,
how to drive yet. This is not how you do
no,
this.
no, you don't know nothing. You're still like smell of pee.
Exactly.
Still wearing a diaper. You still like you're a baby.
That's what you say, wet behind the ears. Still that. All right. Author's moments. What would your pen name be?
Well, Natasha Madison is a pen name. Not Natasha,
Okay.
but Madison is. And I took Madison because when I was coming up with because my first book that I wrote was really erotica. And my kids were in high school.
Mm,
And I didn't want them to be kind of like if somebody found out and they teased them.
yeah.
So and then while I was getting all these, like I was trying to think of what because there's no way that I could have been another first name because they would have been like if I would have been a Sarah and people are calling Sarah, I'm like, who the hell are they calling?
Exactly. Yeah. You.
So I had to like my attention span was for sure Natasha, and then Ashley Madison came out, like the whole like home wrecker, like
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
website where you go
Yes.
and her name was Madison. So I'm like, well, that goes Natasha Madison.
I absolutely love it.
So,
That's high. I love it. Yeah, that's cool because your books, you're using homework in your books. So I love
yeah.
Natasha,
Yeah.
dead or alive? If you were hosting a dinner party and could
Yeah.
invite 5 people from any era, who would it be?
Okay. So I would invite my grandfather
Mm-hmm.
who's passed because I'd want him to see like what I've done in my life and for him to like kind of like be proud. I'd invite I think I would invite basically my grandfather, my stepdad who's passed, my mother-in-law. Like I think I'd be all the people who's passed that hasn't seen me like grow to this. Like my uncle, like uh, I just invite them over to be like, look at
Look at
this.
me. I
Yeah.
dig it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have to be like my family members that have passed.
I totally
Sorry.
love it. That's
Sorry.
what's up. It's your party,
Sorry.
baby.
I'm sorry if you were like expecting that I would be like, I don't know, like
No, it's absolutely your party. We love that. Look at you.
yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, I would
Natasha, this has brought us to the end of my interview. We have
yeah.
one question left. But before we
Okay.
ask this last question, please tell us all things Natasha Madison, where we can go and pick up your new novel,
Yes.
where we can go and
Thank you
check
so
out.
much. Thank you so much for having
Definitely.
me. Thank you for whoever's gonna go and buy my books now. And if you want to leave a review, you leave a review, even if it's bad. I'm not gonna read it.
She's not gonna read it. I'm gonna read it to you. Tell us your social
My
media.
assistant. That's what my assistant calls me and says. We have this 1-star review, and I'm like, do I even want to hear what she says? And she goes,
Absolutely.
no, it's funny. And I'm like, how is it funny?
Some of them were funny though, Tasha.
I love the 1-star reviews that like they hate the book, but then they hate it so much that they go in detail, and it's like a 10,000-page essay of why you hate the book. And I'm like, sweetheart, read another book.
That's what
You could have read another book writing this 10,000
she
pages.
could. She reread it and researched it,
She's
highlighted
like
it.
literally quoting like and highlighting things, and I'm like, life is too damn short to read shitty books. If you don't like it, just go to the next one.
I'm with you.
And it's okay to not like a book, and it's okay to not tell the author that you don't like the book. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Hilarious. So tell everybody where they can go and leave these shitty ass comments and go and all your social media handles, and we'll come back with our last question.
I'm on Amazon as Natasha Madison. I have my website is natashamadisonauthor.com, where you can get all the reading lists, all the books, all the stuff. I have special edition paperback for the people that don't like the naked men on the cover. Don't forget, Fabio was really big in the 90s and everybody wanted him on their cover.
He's still fine too.
He's still fine, but now everybody wants the discreet cover, so I have something for everyone.
Absolutely love it. All right, now Natasha.
Yeah.
Last question. You ready?
Yeah.
Go. If you were writing a book about your life, what would the title be?
God. Oh my gosh.
What are you looking around?
Because I don't even know what I would name my biography. I guess it would be like you think you know, but you don't. That's why, like, you think you know, but you have no idea.
I like it.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that goes for everybody. I think everybody who thinks like that everybody has like everybody, sometimes you look at them and you're like, wow, she's so put together, but she probably isn't.
Right.
She's probably like you that gets up in the morning, forgets that they have to do whatever the hell they have to do, and then goes all day and they're like, shit, I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
That's all of us that are this house.
So I think it's like you think you know, but you don't.
You really
have
don't.
No idea. So yeah.
Oh my God. Brown Book Series, please get a round of applause to Wall Street Journal USA Today's bestseller author, Miss Natasha Madison. Natasha, thank you so much for joining me. This has been such a wonderful time. You are
Thank you so much for having me and wanting me to be on your show. It was a privilege and an honor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Brown Bookers, y'all, make sure you go to the website, brownbookseries.com. Look and see who we got coming out this month. I'm going to tell you, we got some heavy hitters.
Let me
It's
see.
awesome. It's wonderful. So make sure you go check them out. Also, go to Natasha Madison's website and get all her books. Okay, you go in there, you look at it, get all of them, everything that has her name on it. Make sure you pre-order now for the book that's coming out in November. Make sure you pre-order. It's book 7 in the Southern Wedding series, correct? Yeah. So go make sure you go and get that now and follow her on all social medias. Join her newsletter and just add her to your reader, your best authors list. You know, she's a bestseller. That's what she's doing.
So thank you guys for having me and for commenting and for sticking around for my stories, and just thank you.
That's it. All right, we see y'all guys. Be safe, and most of all, stay positive.